Abraham and Sarah continued to follow God. Although they had no permanent home, they trusted Him to lead them. God trusted them too. He knew Abraham would teach his family to follow God's ways, so He made Abraham great promises. One of those promises was that God would give them children. When the time was right, Sarah had a son. This was a miracle for Abraham and Sarah. At the time their son was born, Abraham was 100 years old. They named their son Isaac, which means laughter, because he brought them great joy. Sarah said, "God has made me laugh, and now everyone who hears my story will laugh too." She was amazed at what God had done for them. Who would believe that a woman in her 90s would be a mother for the very first time? Although Isaac brought them much joy, some people were jealous and unkind towards Isaac and Sarah. At Isaac's first feast, Sarah saw Ishmael, the son of Hagar, the Egyptian servant, making fun of Isaac. Sarah was very upset and realized that Hagar and Ishmael would have to go. Sarah said to her husband Abraham, "Send them away, this slave and her son. We cannot allow the son of a slave to be heir with my son Isaac." This was very difficult for Abraham. Ishmael was his son too. But God said to Abraham, "Don't be upset about Hagar and Ishmael. Don't worry about what will happen to them. Listen to Sarah and follow her advice. I have chosen Isaac as the son of promise. But as for Ishmael, I will make him a great nation because he is also your son." Very early the next morning, Abraham took bread and water and gave it to Hagar, putting it on her shoulder. Then he hugged and kissed his son Ishmael for the last time. He said goodbye and sent them away. Hagar wandered in the hot, dry desert of Beersheba. They were hungry, thirsty, and alone. When they had finished drinking all the water, Hagar put her son under one of the desert bushes, hoping to shield him from the hot sun. Desperate and feeling alone, she walked a long way from him and started to cry. "I cannot bear to watch my son die of thirst." God heard the voice of the boy and sent an angel from heaven. The angel appeared to Hagar and spoke to her, saying, "What's the matter, Hagar? Don't be afraid. God has heard your son's voice. Get up and lift him up too. Encourage him, because I will make him a great nation." At that moment, God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. As she ran to fill her bottle with water, she thought to herself, "We won't die after all." She smiled as she gave her son water to drink. God was with Ishmael, and he grew up in the wilderness and became an expert with the bow and arrow. He learned all the skills he needed to live in the desert. When he grew up, his mother found him a woman to marry from the land of Egypt. Together they became a great nation, just as God had said.